Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairlicious. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to stay tuned on the latest hair loss treatments and hair transplant tips. And as you guys know, I will be getting my second hair transplant in South Korea in November later this year. So look forward to that as well. Also, I have just released my DHT blocking hair loss serum for those who want to look into a natural way to treat hair loss. The serum contains various ingredients and nutrients that are known to not only block DHT, but also known to help stimulate healthy hair growth. And you can find out more information by visiting hairliciously.com, and I will actually be doing a separate video on this hair loss serum, so stay tuned for that in another video. So today I actually have some very exciting news for those who are suffering from hair loss. For those who have actually been keeping up with the latest research in terms of finding a hair loss cure. Most of you guys already know Japan's Dr. Tsuji and his cure for hair loss through cloning an infinite number of hair from stem cell donor follicles. He is working with Organ Technologies and Rogaine as we speak in Kobe, Japan. The process that they are actually proposing in terms of cloning involves taking a few hair follicles from the back of a patient's donor zone, extracting and isolating the mesenchymal stem cells and the epithelial stem cells from the hair follicles, and then using a method that the lab developed to culture these two types of cells to generate many more hair follicles, which will then be hair transplanted into the hair loss area using current hair transplantation methods. And then the transplanted follicles should generate hair shafts. Now, the latest update for Dr. Tsuji was supposed to be announced in human clinical trials, but we have yet to receive any news until today. So I've actually been getting several requests to cover a recent YouTube video that was released by a Japanese hair loss blogger who apparently has been keeping track of Dr. Tsuji and his latest work. The video is in Japanese, but luckily we were able to loosely translate it, and the guy allegedly has recently attended a lecture by Dr. Tsuji, and it still seems that a cure for hair loss is expected to happen sometime in 2020 or 2021. And it also turns out that the cost of this Dr. Tsuji hair loss cure is expected to be anywhere from 20 to 40 million Japanese yen, which is roughly equivalent to about $180,000 to $360,000. And they say that they expect the prices to go down after 10 years or over the next 10 years as they increase capacities, have other companies with shared patents, and hopefully other biotech companies who are able to compete with Dr. Tsuji. So this only means that it's going to be available for those with a big fat wallet, you know, for the wealthy elite, and the average Joe like you guys and myself are not going to be able to afford such treatment right off the bat. And I think that the huge discrepancy, the gap between the price range may be due to how much hair one person might require. I don't think that it's so much the fact that Dr. Tsuji is trying to bank off of his accomplishments on finding a cure, but rather the high cost may be due to all of the expenses from all the studies that would incur from storing and multiplying these stem cells. But man, that is quite a hefty price. That's like the price of a lot of the homes in the US, and I really wasn't expecting something to be so expensive, but there's no doubt that wealthy people who are suffering from a higher degree of hair loss would consider this treatment. And I feel like at first it would be available for celebrities and movie stars, actors, actresses, people with a lot of money. And apparently Dr. Tsuji has already been conducting experiments on human clinical trials in 2019, and that they just have not provided us with any updates to date. But hopefully we should be getting some results by the end of 2019. And before, I was under the impression that human clinical trials have not begun yet. But I could be wrong, and the fact that they are pushing for a 2020 or 2021 release date makes me believe that human clinical trials have already started and that we are simply just waiting on the clinical results. So I did manage to find some answers that I'm sure a lot of you guys have been questioning in terms of Dr. Tsuji's treatment for hair loss. As far as commercialization, as I said, it's bound to happen sometime between 2020 to 2021. The treatment will be available to the public, meaning that if you guys are not Japanese, if you are a non-Japanese citizen, you guys can still go ahead and take it. And like I said, the price is expected to drop after 10 years. And the thing is, even after 10 years it does drop, I feel that it's still going to cost tens of thousands of dollars, which might still be unobtainable for a lot of people. But guys, this is it. Hopefully, this really is happening and that a cure finally is coming, at least in our lifetime. This is even better news for those who are suffering from a more severe form of hair loss, like a Nord 6 to a Nord 7, where a regular hair transplant wouldn't really do much. But for guys like, who are suffering from a number 3 to a number 4 and responding well to minoxidil, dutasteride, finasteride, and other means of treatments, a simple hair transplant or two is going to fix the issue, and more importantly, give you assurance that over the years, as you guys may continue to bald further on, there is going to be a treatment available that will be able to finally give you guys a full head of hair again, and it's probably going to be at a price where everyone would be able to afford it. Nevertheless, this is exciting news because Dr. Tsuji is also highly focused not just on hair follicles, but also on complex human organs besides, like I said, hair follicles and glands, so that we are just one step closer to being able to clone human functional organs, hopefully in the near future. I just want to note that this is nothing official since it has not been released by Dr. Tsuji himself, nor any of his affiliated companies. So we obviously still want to take this with a grain of salt. But honestly, at this point, I feel like there's no good reason why they would want to lie about such a thing. And the things stated in the video seem to be on par with everything else in regards to Dr. Tsuji's research and plans. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys would actually spend the hefty amount between $180 to $360,000 USD just for the sake of hair. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section below. And this is it, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.